Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a package from Urban EDC Supply. I did cut it open, but I didn't take anything out. I was just curious what's going on in here. So that's the slip. There's just 3 things in here, so this is gonna be, I think, our what's hot for the next week. I don't know the exact day. I think it would be the 19th. So April 19th, this is going to be our what's hot, I think. So we have this little guy, Kappa quick release. Interesting. All about cool keychain type stuff. So you get a couple key rings. Are these special in any way? They're just different size rings, but they're just regular rings. Nothing cool to see here. That looks cool. Look at that. Too bad I never use lighters. So this, okay. Is there a certain way you line it up? Or is the magnet just that dang strong? So this is made by Prometheus lights. Damn, can't even get it off. All right. I play your game, fool. Still don't know if I'll be able to grip it hard enough. But if it's a quick release, then it should just have a... It's got to be just a spot you line up, right? I assume you just line it up with the logo or something. And then... Not so quick, huh? Spin. There's no instructions, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be simple. Put one on each side, and then we can judge better. What is going on here? Why can't I get that? Of course, I just trimmed my nails like an hour ago. Seriously, dude? My hands are too sweaty, or this thing just doesn't want to... I got the other one pretty quick, huh? Just can't get this one in. These are like really tight rings for some reason. And then you have a circle, so it's like really hard to get it in there. That's what she said. Oh my God. I'm about to flip out. Jeez. That was crazy. Okay, pull. Yeah. So... it is not magnetic. There is a spring in there. So you have to push it in, I assume. And then it takes quite a bit of force to release that. Now, I would be curious how that spring holds up over time. But, I mean... yeah, it does take a bit of force, so it's actually pretty cool. I may test this out. I'm trying to think of what on my keys I quick release, though. I'm not sure there's anything on there I need to quick release, but maybe my truck key would be cool to be able to pop off so you can leave your truck running, or you can, you know, take something off like that. So I'll see. I wonder what these go for, you know. Be curious if they're $50. That's, you know, a lot of money for a titanium quick release, but, you know, I don't know what the price is. Could be way less, could be more. So there's the Prometheus light quick release, Kappa they call it, and it's gonna be released in different colors on the drop. So I think I can't remember the colors, but they had different anodized colors, so that's pretty sweet. Then we have this guy. This is from Anso, and this is This is a fork. So if you guys aren't aware, he has this design. I believe it's called, is it called the Astra? Anso Astra fork. And this one's in blue. And basically you can swap out these heads. So the first one that I checked out was a fixed blade. It had a little sheath, I believe. And I really liked it. I gave it away. But you can just unscrew these, and then the blade or the fork or the pry bar. I think there's been a pry bar, a fork, and a knife so far. And that comes off, and then you can swap it out. Now, I don't know how easy it is to buy the extras. That's the one thing I wasn't sure. Like, does Urban EDC sell just the fork tongs that you could add on to your piece? I don't know how that works. So hopefully they're easily accessible, but you have these little fork tongs. They feel a little bit far apart, you know? I feel like I would want them a little closer together, but I don't know. This would be good for like grilling probably. I can't think of many good reasons to have a fork like this. You know, I don't know what you would do with it. It doesn't come with a sheath either. So you're just going to have a pokey fork. That probably costs, you know, I don't know how much these are, but the knife I think was $200. So hopefully these are less, but I wonder if this is made out of M390. That would be crazy. But, yeah, so that's an interesting one. It's got a really, sweet Sagaha pattern, lanyard loop for the 7 of you guys. And the ergos are really solid on these. Jimping back here, good grip up here. As far as forks go, at 7-Eleven, you'd be pretty well off with this guy on a Friday night gas station fight. So, yeah, that's the Astra fork. Very cool. I mean, it's cool, right? I just don't know, depending on price, how cool. That's kind of where I'm at with that one. But I don't have to worry about that, right? Here is the final one, and this is a new version of the Micro Shrike. And if you guys don't know, I absolutely love this knife. I just love this model. And I didn't realize it had an acid etched blade. So let me get out a knife here. Get my Jack Wolf. These will also be dropping. So hey, we'll talk about that too in a second. I think there was something else too that I had that was dropping, and now I wish I had looked at the list, but hey. So here we go. This is a acid wash blade. It looks like and hardware, stone washed hardware, and scales and everything. Ooh, wow, dead center, no play. So this one has better closing action than the other one I handled, but the detent is a little softer. I would not say it's too soft. I think for this knife, the detent makes sense, honestly. Let's see if I can rest my finger anywhere. Yes, so left-handed, this one makes sense for me. Really good grip here. Nice hollow grind. They did a good job on that acid wash. Ooh, cut myself there. Yeah, I am digging this. This is a good one. So they're dropping this version in brown micarta on Wednesday. That's a bleeder. I kind of wish they had done acid wash on the hardware. That would have been cool, you know? But what are you going to do? That reverse flick is money on this guy. And we know it's sharp, so that's good. That tip is real sharp. Real good thumb flicks. You can slow roll it out. Like, for me, if we're talking about... hold on, give me 1 second. Let me just... Oh, there we go. If we're talking about a little knife this size, a lot of people would say to get a small Sabenza, right? And while I can fully admit the quality of Sebenzas and, you know, the fact that people love them and they're great and all that, right? I'm all for that. I agree. You know, I'm not going to sit here and say they're not good. They're just not for me. This is for me. Are you kidding me with the Band-Aid here? You're going to, okay. You're going to suck. That's the game here. You're going to suck, Band-Aid? That's the worst, dude. Isn't a shitty Band-Aid like the worst thing that can happen? Absolutely hate a shitty Band-Aid. All right. So I'm a one-handed guy for the rest of the video. A small Sebenza is very cool, but this is on bearings. It's got amazing thumb stud action. It's actually got good thumb studs that like bite and like don't hurt, but give you good traction to flick. It drops to your nail and smoothly shakes shut. It can be operated lefty or righty just as easily. If you are, you know, a CRK guy, you can slow roll this all day, no problem, and close it like that if you want. It has a really good clip, milled clip. The only thing about the clip I don't love is the end. It's a little pokey. But, I mean, you have a lot of options. And, yeah, it's made overseas, and it's, you know, $300 or whatever they are. Links below to all this stuff, by the way. Please use those links if you're going to pick them up. But yeah, this would be my choice instead of a small Sebenza. You have a lanyard spot back here. It seems to be a new way of doing lanyard spots for a lot of people. We saw it on the Kaladin. We're going to see it on a Divo coming up. So I guess great minds think alike with that, or maybe it's a common thing. I don't know. We just asked to add a lanyard pin or slot, and then Kubi actually was the one who kind of designed that part for us. So, but yeah, small Sebenza killer right here. Them's my words, folks. So you got the natural micarta micro shrike droppings. It's actually really dope. And then you have the Jack Wolf Big Bro Jack dropping as well. So if you missed out on the one that you wanted to get, which is a lot of people's favorite, I think, is going to be the Nebula fat carbon version of the Big Bro. You can pick that up on Wednesday, the 19th, at Urban EDC Supply. Again, I'll put a link down below to the drop. Now, the Nebula is really cool. It's got the red, white, and blue colors. You can see it really differs from piece to piece what that's going to look like. It has a nice, stout, strong spring. I mean, whew. This is probably, I don't know if it's my favorite spring so far, but it's got to be, you know, it's very close to my favorite. It's really poppy, very acoustically amazing for me. Absolutely love it. And then you have this gecko camo carbon, which is like blue and greens and yellows. Shimmers really nicely. And I would say it's a little more subdued. So if you want something a little more subdued, you have the gecko. You also have the sunset orange camo carbon, if you're interested. And then there is the Nebula fat carbon. There's a black micarta version. So if you're just trying to, you know, not go crazy, you can go with the black micarta. And then there is a copper dark matter, which I can show you what it'll look like because I have it on my little bro. This is the smaller version of the knife coming out mid-year, and it has a little bit of copper in there, and that is copper dark matter. So it'll come in that version as well. So you have 5 options for the Big Bro Jack, and as you can tell, I could not choose, so I got 2. Because I am an absolute maniac, and my slip joint collection is not piling up and getting crazy. No. Ergos are phenomenal. Everything about it is really good. You can one-hand it. You just need to have a strong finger and be careful, obviously. I love the sleeve bore pattern. It's just really, really cool, and it's very pinchable. But this is not a Jack Wolf review, so you can get those on the drop. Real quick, while we're here, the Urban EDC F5.5, I believe these are still available in a couple configurations. Not this one. I absolutely adore this one. This is the titanium with hand satin. But I think they have the JG10 and the orange G10 with the black PVD. They may even have the White Storm or the Stormtrooper one still. And I know they're out of the black one. So I think there's still a version or two of the F5.5. Oh, and they are dropping the clips. So they are dropping more of the Lynch clips, guys. So if you have been dying to get one of these clips for your F5.5, I suggest you hit up that link down below to the drop and you pick yourself up a Lynch clip, because these are awesome. I will say, I did not complain about the stock clip, but I do think this one's better. I think it looks cooler. It actually feels good in hand. Personally, I wish more Lynch clips look like this. I'm starting to get over the standard look of a Lynch clip. On the Pony Stout here, I think it looks pretty good. But a lot of times I feel like the wire clip honestly looks better. Like in the case of our other model, the Lush, I feel like the Lynch clip would look kind of goofy on here. I don't know. I just don't think it would work too well on that. But anyway, they are dropping the Urban EDC F5.5 clips. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw on the list. So, yeah, they have that dropping. And what else? They have, I'm sure they still have some stock of the Kvist Bladeworks Vanish. So this is Kvist's slip joint, and it is phenomenal, guys. This has become one of my favorite slip joints. It's just an amazing carry because of the size. You can easily pocket it. You take it out, and you can just do amazing little utility cuts, no problem. One hand close it, and it's really just back in your pocket, good to go. Simple, small, sleek, and menacing. I think the way this pattern looks at this size is just menacing. The hole to the blade ratio or something just kicks it up a notch for me. And you have this gold one. Some people call it like a bronze Anso, but I think it's gold. And then you have the Silver Surfer. And I'm pretty sure Urban EDC had some of these in stock. So if you're interested, 140 bucks I think they are, for 20 CV titanium and an epic slip joint. I mean, that's hard to beat, you know. Yes, you get what you pay for at the $300 price range with Jack Wolf, 100%. That camo carbon, the fit and finish, the spring, the walk and talk, everything. But this is really good. It's definitely in the ballpark. The walk and talk isn't, you know, like a Jack Wolf is like a 12 out of 10 on walk and talk. You know, this is, you know, 6 or 7, I'd say, just because of the size and everything. But I love it. I have no problem with the walk and talk. So I've said before, this model, I think, creeps into my top 5 slip joints. And that has always been dominated by Jack Wolfs. So that's how good I think this is. And I think they are in stock at Urban EDC Supply. So definitely see about that. Get your Jack Wolfs. Get your Micro Shrike, which is absolutely fantastic. That's an Urban EDC exclusive model. Get your F5.5, whichever version they have available. And then, you know, if you want to pick up a fork, you can pick up a fork and a quick release, you know. So let me know what you guys think down below. I am filming this on Friday, and the drop is on Wednesday. So I could miss a couple things, and, you know, who knows. We'll see how these videos evolve going forward. But it's fun to check out stuff every week. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm going to drop it closer to the actual drop and see how that, you know, goes. I feel like that makes more sense. Check the link down below. That will take you to the drop at 3 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. But if you want to click on that link and just get it into your cookies so that I can get some credit for it, that would be cool. I'm just kidding. But definitely, yeah, check it out. And if you're interested in this stuff, the drop is on Wednesday the 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern. I personally haven't bought a Micro Shrike yet, but I keep thinking I should. I just ultimately don't think I'm a studs guy, but every time I have one of these in, I absolutely adore it. It's just one of those models that has just grown on me so much. Yeah, the Micro Shrike is very, very cool. It's definitely my favorite of the Riot-made thumb stud, drop point, you know, frame locks that have come out in the last couple of years. There's been like 47 of them. So, yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you to LeftyEDC. They're the ones who send me this stuff to check out every week. And I think that's really cool of them. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I will catch you later.